We are abroad, the real train jet from Prague to Vienna. The ride is 4 hours long and the price is only €14. The train is well kept up and amazingly clean. Each seat has an entertainment center built in it. Oh, by the way, each card has its own stewardess. Usually, I do not film toilets, but the toilets in the railjet were worth filming. They're clean, spacious, and you don't see toilets like that every day. We're approaching Vienna, and we're about to disembark from the train. We're on our way to Hotel Lucia, a small hotel located not too far from the center of town. In the morning, we're starting to tour Vienna at the castle of Schönberg. The first castle that stood there was called Kottenburg. It was destroyed by the Turks in the year 1529. In the year 1569, Kaiser Maximilian II purchased the property and turned it into a hunting ground for the Austrian elite. In 1683, the Turks again sieged the city and destroyed whatever was left of the castle. In the year 1696, Kaiser Leopold I again began rebuilding the castle. Today the castle has 1,444 rooms, of which 40 are open to the public, and over 500,000 people visit it every year. The weather was cold, a little bit of snow. Christmas was in the air, and in hundreds of booths they sold all kinds of Christmas memorabilia for the holiday. So we finished the visit to the castle, and it was cold outside, really cold. So they're selling that punch over there. Sue took it and drank half of it right away. And all of a sudden it started reminding her of something that my mother never made, a punch. but she did make a Google Moogle.
This reminds me of your mother's Oogle Moogle, whatever it was. You know what I mean? You remember that drink you made me? Oogle Google.
What was it? That's what it was, Google Moogle. No. You just drank a little bit already.
No, it reminds me of the taste of what you made.
No. We're about to go into the Sissi Imperial Silver Collection, which is part of the Champron Palace. But before we go in, who was Sissi? Elizabeth Sissi, Princess of Bavaria, was born on the 24th of December 1837 in München to Maximilian Joseph, Duke of Bavaria. When she was still a little girl, stuck the name Sissi. Sissi married the Duke of Austria. And one day, at the age of 34, her firstborn son committed suicide. That devastated her completely. To forget the sorrow, she started traveling. And one day, in September of 1898, while she stepped out of the hotel room in Geneva where she was staying, a radical Italian came up to her and stabbed her to death. At the first half of the 19th century, her memory became a mythos, one that you can compare to the memory of Princess Diana 100 years later. In the end of 1950, 3 movies were made in Austria about the story of Sissi's life, starring Ruby Schneider. One of the things that Sissi loved was silverware and dinnerware, and that what we're about to see in the Museum of the Imperial Silver Collection. Across from the Sissi Museum, on the other side of the beautiful dome, is located the Spanish Riding School. In 1729, the Emperor Charles VI commissioned the architect Joseph Emanuel Fischer von Erlach to build the White Riding Hall still used today. The Spanish Riding School was named for the Spanish stallions that formed one of the bases for the Lipizzan breed, which is used exclusively until today. It used to be that only men rode and trained the horses. But in October of 2008, two women joined the school, and they were the first women to do so in the past 436 years. Needless to say that the Spanish Riding School is one of the most beautiful attractions in Vienna. So the white stallions that once were a weapon of war turned in the past 450 years into a beautiful work of art. By the way, if you want to go in and see the show, it's well recommended that you buy the tickets way ahead of time while you're still planning the trip. We are in the plaza outside the Schönbrunn Palace. It's cold outside. There's still a little bit of snow in the streets. The sun is setting and you're starting to feel the cold air. But the atmosphere outside keeps you warm.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening, a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man, but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Sleigh bells ring, is glistening, a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland.
Gone away is the bluebird,
Here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along.